think I am a monster. But you're no different from me, Drake. How many men have you killed? How many just today?
According to the game, a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 and some change, you know, around that number.
Oh, crap.
Hello everyone and welcome to Solshow. My name is Sol and today we're reviewing the epic Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. And as always guys, we're gonna play a game. If you like Uncharted 2, you're one of its fans, then give this video a thumbs up. However, if you're one of the people who don't like Uncharted 2, maybe you think it's overrated, whatever, give this video a thumbs down and that'll let me know your guys' thoughts. So Uncharted 2 is arguably one of the biggest video games ever. I remember back in 2009 when this game dropped, it was all over the place. I couldn't stop hearing about it. It was getting all this praise. There was this huge collector's edition thing that was all over the place. It was this huge game that I couldn't stop hearing about, and I was 12 at the time and wasn't really into gaming culture as much. And for those interested, I am going through the Uncharted games for the first time ever. I'm really enjoying it so far, but I have reviewed and recently played Uncharted 1. A card or an annotation hopefully will be up around somewhere or towards the end of the video that you can check out at your leisure. But anyway, did this game sweep me off my feet? Did it blow me away? Did it have my heart racing to the end?
Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is the best single-player experience I have ever played.
Okay, I did really like it, but maybe not that much. First off, if you are unfamiliar with the Uncharted games, it's basically a perfect action movie video game. An action movie starring Mark Wahlberg. Joking. But no, the best part of Uncharted to me, and it's especially here, is it combines really good story with really good gameplay that's not really gameplay but also good story. If you're a person who doesn't like story games, you might not even like the Uncharted series. You probably will want to avoid this, but I will say the gameplay is its own fresh imaginative thing. A lot of these action set pieces have you're your own person and the environment's moving and you're moving. You feel like you're in control even though a lot of the times you're not. And this game being the success it was, a lot of other games bit from it, what with the action set pieces or this kind of linear, non-loading screen, linear story-based game. A lot of games have bit from that. I think Uncharted does better than most of them. And I say most of them because you have to remember I've played these games that live within the future and have evolved past this game. Games such as other games that have been developed by Naughty Dog. Hint hint, The Last of Us. You know, a lot of people say the journey is more important than the destination. And in a lot of cases that's complete shit. But in Uncharted 2, it was one of the first experiences I had where I actively stopped caring about the destination so I could enjoy the journey I was currently in. And this game knew that so well that it skipped to the most interesting part of the game, and I'm talking about the scene where you're hanging from a train that's already hanging off of a cliff, which is probably my favorite part of the game. And that was just a tutorial. It skipped right to that part, and I think everyone can agree that was a genius move. Because you know the second you're done, you're just like, oh, that crazy Nathan Drake, he's up to the usual adventures. And I'm going to talk about some flaws the game has. Going back to that intro, you slaughter a lot of people in this game, and it's a little bit of a disconnect when you're supposed to just kind of be this fun treasure hunter, and then you are suddenly slaughtering so much people. And a lot of games, the story and the gameplay are so separate that you don't even notice it. With Uncharted, again, it weaves the story and gameplay together, so it is noticeable when you waste all these bad guys and you still are supposed to be the hero. Another disconnect for me was this game feels so grand. Like, you're going through these amazing action set pieces with these amazing camera angles. And then the story kind of seems to take itself as just kind of this fun little adventure. It's just an action movie and it's fun. On one hand, it thinks it's this big, grand blockbuster, and on another hand, it thinks it's just, you know, subtle. The ending of this game is pretty, you know, one beat subtle. Very similar to the other games in the series, and I really feel that disconnect every time I play these games. Don't get me wrong, I could sing about this game's praises all day. I just feel a lot of other reviewers already have. But, you know, shit I liked about the game. I like the new added stealth system. It's not new, but it was revamped. Stealth is a crucial part of this game, which I didn't expect going in. I love the beautiful scenery. Looking at Shambhala for the first time was amazing. Looking at all these action set pieces with these camera angles, obviously amazing. I love the characters. Every single character is super fun and has a lot going for them. I like Chloe's ass. I like the humor and that everyone seems to have this realistic banter, like when Nathan Drake is always like, you know, acting realistic to the set pieces around him. I love that. Again, I like that ass. And the story, again, it was human, it was emotional. A lot of parts were, you know, video gamey, but those video gamey aspects were also, you know, like the action movie it was trying to portray. Naughty Dog, like with The Last of Us, which suddenly took zombie games and turned that into this realistic thing by adding all these new elements. Uncharted does that for action movies. And none of this, stories or action movies and video games, were happening back in 2009. And so props for Uncharted 2 for being able to do that. Final thoughts here, guys. Uncharted 2 really deserves a high spot within gaming. I do believe that. I do love it. I enjoyed it a lot. I just think I foresaw so much of it beforehand. And again, I did play The Last of Us beforehand, which I don't think helped my experience. But in the end, I still really enjoyed the game. I don't think I loved it as much as, you know, it's preachers who shout to the heavens about it, but I still loved Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. And with all that being said, I give Uncharted 2 Among Thieves an 8 out of 10. And the soul badge of approval. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, you can leave your thoughts of Uncharted 2 down below. Tell me if I'm right, I'm wrong, whatever. Let me know your thoughts. Anyway guys, I really appreciate it again. Thanks so much for watching, and with that, I leave you.